stay in touch with friends, post photos and share fun games and quizzes. And if you want, you can keep your personal details private from the rest of the world. Or at least, that's the implication. But we've discovered a way to steal the personal details of you and all your Facebook friends without you knowing. Even though these people have asked Facebook to show minimal details to people they don't know, we've got a lot more. Here's a profile we made up for the test. The fictitious Bob Smith keeps most of his details private from non-friends. But here's what our Miner application managed to retrieve. Here's another public profile. And here's the data we managed to retrieve. So how did we do it? Welcome to the Click Labs, which, to be honest, is just a couple of laptops and a big purple light. Nevertheless, this is where our resident coder Pete created a special application for Facebookers to add. See, one of the reasons Facebook has become so popular so quickly is because of the wealth of applications users can add to their profile pages. Little games, quizzes, IQ tests, there are thousands of them available. And once you've added an application, your friends are encouraged to add it too. And anyone with a basic understanding of web programming can write one. So we wrote an evil data mining application called the Miner, which, if we wanted, could masquerade as a game, a test, or a joke of the day. But whatever it looked like, in the background, it's collecting your personal details and those of all your friends and emailing them out of Facebook to our inbox. See, when you add an application, unless you say otherwise, it's given access to most of the information in your profile. That includes info you have on your friends, even if they have really tight security settings. Did you know that you were responsible for other people's security? Now, many applications do need access to your details in order to work properly, and we don't know of any which do abuse user information, apart from ours, of course. But if one did, who's checking? Well, the experts we've spoken to all agree that Facebook can't see what the code does. The applications are not stored in Facebook, they run elsewhere on the web. Paul Doherty is a security advisor to the British government. We asked him for his opinion on this apparent security problem.
Legally, I think Facebook are okay. They have a statement which allows them to pass details to users, allows users to put details into the system, and from there, other users who develop applications to export the data from that. It's then a user's choice as to whether those applications function. That's their legal groundwork. That, I think, covers them. Morally, I don't think they're so covered. I think they've been a bit naive in allowing the applications that people can develop to be hosted in a third-party environment and to take away data that's personal to users and friends of users. As things currently stand, I don't think Facebook could secure the current system. I think they would have to re-engineer Facebook and release a new version for all users. That would have quite a big effect on current applications. There are multiple thousands, I believe, of applications for Facebook. Each of these would have to be re-engineered, and potentially, in order to secure them correctly, they would have to bring them all in-house to Facebook. Facebook could then assess the code, perhaps sign the code, and ensure that users' information was kept confidential.
We also, of course, put these concerns to Facebook. It told us that it has an entire investigations team watching the site and removing applications that violate its terms of use. That would include our data miner. It advises users to exercise caution when adding applications, but our experiment has shown that Facebook's standard security settings are not sufficient to protect your personal information or that of your friends. Now, all this comes in the month that competitor MySpace opened up its application platform. However, it handles them differently. Here, all applications run on its own servers, so it can see what they're up to. It also manually checks all submissions and rechecks them if authors wish to change the code. We were unable to create a similar threat to user security using the MySpace system. it certainly seems that Facebook's standard security settings are not enough to protect your personal information or that of your friends. And we would love to know what you think of all this. So email us, click@bbc.co.uk. And there's plenty more still to come on Click this week. Bad form is tracking your internet habits in order to deliver targeted ads and